HNT is up almost 90% over the last 7 days and is showing no signs of slowing down. With no negative headlines or developments, I don't see much of a reason for anyone to be selling, other than normal profit taking. But what might be driving this run up? What might have changed in the last month that could have pushed HNT to even higher all-time highs? Being that HNT is holding its ground well into the top 100 coins by market cap, it is proving itself to be investable to many crypto investors who stay far away from smaller market cap, highly speculative cryptos. However, I think this run-up might have something more to do with recent development efforts regarding data credit support for 5G on the Helium network. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here, and special thanks to those who have subscribed, liked, and commented in my previous videos. It's been really awesome seeing people comment from all over the world and asking questions about Helium and HNT. I know we could look at that Helium coverage map all the time, but it really puts into scale the perspective of this network. So I just wanted to thank you guys. So I've been seeing a few comments also regarding a potential miner giveaway, and this was something that was on my list of things that I wanted to get to at some point anyway. So I figured we could start that process now. But before we do that, I need to know which miner you guys would be most interested in me giving away. And being that a lot of these are, well, all of them are currently back ordered, that throws a little bit of a wrench in it. But the sooner I know which one you guys want, the sooner I can order one. And then we can go on from there with regards to the actual details of the giveaway. But I need to know which one you guys want so I could start working on getting that in line. So if you guys could comment below, let me know which one you guys would want me to give away, and we'll take it from there. But to get to the point of this video, HNT is currently trading above $20. It's pretty good timing. We're at the top. We're towards the top of this candle right now. It's wild to see if you've been keeping score at home since it was 60 or 80 cents. I think it's a real testament to the network and the development that's been going on. I remember seeing Helium in the mid 150 to 200 coin by market cap range for a long time over on CoinMarketCap here. And it was always on page 2 up until, really just a few weeks ago. So, but it's finally here, and it's got a nice place here in the 70s. It was teetering towards 100 and between 95 and 100 for a few weeks, but I think it's made the jump recently. You could see it's even over, it's over 103% in the past 7 days. I think in the intro, I think I said it was close to 90%, but we've increased since then, which is about 20 minutes ago, but that just shows you how these things can move. But to my point, the market cap, I think, is plays a huge role in a lot of these coins, and it's often overlooked by a lot of investors. But like I said, it plays a huge role in demand and the adoption of certain assets and cryptocurrencies. I think many accredited investors and funds and stuff like that, they all have, a lot of people don't realize this, but they all have certain mandates that don't allow them to invest in assets or cryptocurrencies that are under a certain market cap. So this recent price action, I think, has opened the doors for many new, it's opened the doors for Helium, and it's opened the doors for a lot of new players to come to the table here. And I think that this often is seen as one of the main factors behind the recent price jump. But that argument is also really, it is a snowball effect, because as the market cap increases, the number of investors increases, the number of people looking to invest in it increases, which drives the market cap even higher. And that sort of leads into the snowball effect, which ends up being a larger than previously expected run up in price. But I think there's a little bit more. I think there's a little bit more to the move in Helium than that. I don't think it's doing justice to what Helium is doing by just writing it off as an increase in market cap or an increase in the larger cryptocurrency space. I don't think that does justice to what they're doing, because I don't think a lot of people have come and seen things like this. So this is a post on GitHub that's basically summarizing a new development on the Helium network, and it's it's working on implementing 5G into the network, which is huge. And it outlines everything. It summarizes it. It gives us an explanation, and it does a really good job at trying to explain what's going on here without getting too technical. But this really does bring the big three carriers into the Helium space. So AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. It really brings them into the Helium arena. I mean, this would give these carriers the ability to offer roaming services to their customers through leverage of the Helium network, which is absolutely tremendous. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you guys know the cost of a lot of these unlimited plans or roaming plans. I mean, it's crazy what is going on with these carriers, and it's really just them and their networks. But what's happening is with this whole DeFi movement and everything that Helium is trying to do, is they're really bringing the ability to scale these networks and to spread them across the country. They're decentralizing it away from these carriers. And you can see here, there's even talk about economics of how this might work and how they'll test out the economics. I mean, you can see it talks about what Comcast charges and some cheap LTE data plans. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff here that I don't see people talking about. I don't see them mentioning it. There's a lot of inside the crypto world, there's just a lot of blatant speculation. And there's no real talk about things that are actually happening. And in a lot of cases with a lot of these cryptocurrencies, that's just because there just isn't a lot happening. A lot of these cryptocurrencies aren't actually effective projects or productive projects. They're not really doing anything, but Helium is way different than that. As you can see here, this is real work that's being done on a real network that has substantial scale already. So I think this is a huge driver in the recent increase in price. I mean, it's a tremendous increase. I think 2 weeks ago it was in the $5 range. It's 4x from there at this point. And this is a recent post. It was last updated yesterday. Yeah, and the start date of this was February 23rd. So it's about the last month or 5 or 6 weeks that this really has kicked off, and there's been development efforts in it. So I think I would attribute a lot of the price rise to this, and I would think that this is only the beginning. This is a tremendous development effort from everyone that's working on it, and you can see it talks about how there are small cells that would be implemented, and they talk about these CBRS, which stands for Citizens Broadband Radio Services, and there's also things like these MVNOs, which are mobile virtual network operators. These are a little bit technical things, which I'm just learning about myself, but it's very interesting, and there's real functionality here. So I just wanted to highlight this, and you guys could, of course, check this out. I'll put a link down below to this GitHub post, but there's just a tremendous effort here, and I wanted to highlight that, especially considering this price action we've been seeing. I mean, this is a 4-hour chart. It's just, apart from this very controlled consolidation and then a spike up, I mean, it's really just been straight up. So I wanted to highlight that, and again, I thank everyone for commenting and liking and subscribing to this channel and all the positive feedback I've been getting. Again, if you like this kind of stuff and you want to see me highlight a few other things, of course I'm going to do a lot more digging to find other news and stuff like that about the Helium network, and I'm going to get it in front of you guys. But if you like that kind of stuff and you want to expand this network and share it with people, just like and comment and subscribe. It really helps out the the old YouTube algorithm in dispersing this type of information. So again, I just wanted to thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And until next time, see you guys later.